Okay, let's play Henny. Let's play the Bastion. We're gonna swing. Boss the Emery so he can get his graveyard. This is a smart thing to do. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gnome here, and today we're checking out Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor. Gix was probably the most exciting commander to come out of Brothers War. All the hype surrounded it. It pretty much lives up to it. He's a really great commander. Just by the amount of card draw that he gets you, makes him very formidable. He's kind of like a Toski, but in black. And I think he's kind of better than Toski, even though Toski has Indestructible. The whole goal of the deck is to get your 1-drops. We have a ton of them. And just drop them, play Gix on turn 3, hopefully, and draw 2 cards from Gix's ability. That is the main goal. And once you do that, then you kind of can establish your game plan. The game plan being try to aggro the hell out of your opponent. And hopefully they don't have any sort of answer by the time their life is low. So it's a really fun deck. All of the creatures in the deck have some type of ability with them when they drop: Death Touch, Flying, Haste. There's only a couple with Haste, Banehound and Gingerbrute, but they have Haste so they can drop, they can swing. Menace is a big one. Once you get a creature down with Menace, it becomes really hard to block this deck because there is a lot of removal. We remove the creatures that are troublesome, and then we end up giving our Menace creatures Death Touch with things like Basilisk Collar or Vorpal Sword. It's just a whole slew of things with this deck that just makes it really freaking good. There is a slight aristocrat theme in the deck just in case we can drop a bunch of small dudes on the board, and then if they get wiped, then we still kill our opponent with that damage with Blood Artist and Bastion of Remembrance. And then on our higher mana curve, we have Invoke Despair, Turgid, Lolth, because Lolth is great in small creature builds. God Eternal Bantu, I'm iffy about this one. It does have Menace, and it does draw you a bunch of cards by sacrificing permanents. If you do end up having a lot of lands and you draw Bantu, you can just sack a few of them and draw cards. Tendrils of Agony I thought would be really interesting in the deck. It was one of those things where I was thinking when I was building the deck, and in practice it just doesn't work like I thought it would. I draw a bunch of cards with Gix's ability, and then I end up playing all of my 1-drops, and then you storm off with Tendrils Agony, and you end up killing your opponent with the Tendrils of Agony because you stormed off 3 or 4 times. You kind of really don't do that. So you might want to take Tendrils out. I'd probably say take God Eternal out and maybe Bolus the Citadel, but totally up to you. The deck just works really well together, and I'm really excited to show you guys this. So stay tuned for my review at the end of the video to see if I would craft this or not, if I was on a budget. If you guys like the deck, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you guys want to build a Gix paper deck, which I know a ton of people will, hit the TCG Player affiliate link down below. Costs nothing, and when you guys check out, just gives me a small kickback, that's all. So without further ado, let's get right into the deck and let's see how the deck does, shall we? We're up against General Kudro of Drannith. This is a pretty bad hand. We don't have a creature, an early creature. Our earliest creature would be Kalidas, and that's after we play Gix, so we definitely don't want this. Tendrils of Agony, we definitely don't want that at the beginning of the game. So mulligan it is. Batterbone, Vorpal Sword, Davril's Withering, Bloodchief's Thirst. We can easily get rid of Kudro's a 3/3 for 3, so we can't get rid of him with the Bloodchief's Thirst. Not unless we pay 4 mana. I think we mulligan this too. We don't have an early creature. Ashnod, Thoughtseize, Sheoldred, Feigned Death, Davril's Withering. This really isn't that great either, but I think it's a little bit better than what we had on those first 2 hands. It's really, I think with a deck like this, it's really all about the cards that you mulligan into. Wow. Elspeth Conquers Death and Massacre Girl is going to be a problem. I think we get rid of the Morbid Opportunist, gets rid of his card draw, and we have to deal with Massacre Girl another way. Or do we just get rid of Massacre Girl? Massacre Girl can wipe the board, and that's bad. We might find a way to deal with Morbid Opportunist. Yeah, let's get rid of Massacre. I think Elspeth Conquers Death might have been a good choice too. Let's play Ashnod. Plays the Morbid Opportunist. We're not going to be drawing any cards here. Do we play Gix or do we play Liliana? Play Gix, makes them have to discard a card. They probably discard the Rise of the Dark Realms. Yeah, let's do that.
Nobody knows, Dominarius. You won't be outsmarting me.
So discard the she. Actually, no. Let's discard the Davrils Withering. He swings. He's going to want to swing with the Hunted Witness. He's not going to swing with the Opportunist because we're just going to block it with the Echnod. So we're not going to block that. Just let him take that.
I regret that.
So there's our Sheoldred. He didn't draw to a land there. So that's really good. We play the Sheoldred early here. I really want to play Scavenger, but he plays Kudro next turn, then the very next turn he can sacrifice 2 humans. Yeah, let's discard.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Okay, I wanted him to get rid of the Elspeth Conquers Death, so that's good. Jiren, you need 13 life, so if he just keeps losing 2 life, he won't hit the 13. He'll go past the 13. He'll go from 14 to 12. He might just swing everything here. Oh, he doesn't, actually. He doesn't at all. So let's play Phyrexian Reclamation, then we'll play Gix. And he's going to sacrifice 2. He's going to sacrifice this guy and this guy to kill the Sheoldred. Because Sheoldred's got power 4 or greater. So there's nothing we can do about that. But we can bring it back with the Phyrexian Reclamation, which I'm okay with. So let's have him discard this card in hand. That's Invoke Despair.
Don't overthink things.
No, you know what? Let's just not. Okay. This is a really different game plan than what I usually would want to play Gix like. But with the board state matters, I just feel like it's better to just not attack. Draws a card, 2 life. He makes a token. Oh yeah, that's right, because it's Jiren, right? Whenever another non-token human you control dies, so the Hunted Witness dies, so he made a token off of that. We still have the Death Touch Ashnod. And he already got the trigger from the Opportunist, so he doesn't want anything to die, really. Ashnod's really holding everybody back here. He's holding Ashnod's holding everything back from attacking because of the Death Touch. Ooh, Blood Artist. That's really good. He's gonna have to attack.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
If he doesn't want his permanents to go away, he's going to have to attack. He's just going to have to risk losing something, because we can -6 to Liliana next turn. Oh, he made a mistake. He made a huge mistake there. Mihawk Massacre. Let's Sheoldred. Sack Liliana. Sacrifice all permanent card player controls into 2 piles. That player sacrifices all permanents in the pile of their choice. Oh yeah, that's right. He could. Yep. He could. But I screwed up there. I can get the Sheoldred back there. So, do you want to keep your creatures or do you want to keep your lands?
Don't bother begging.
Alright, I think we go like that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1. So he loses 6 permanents regardless. I think he's gonna want to keep the Kudro, right? There's that. You know what? Let's not attack. I think we win with the Mihawk Massacre. Next turn anyway. No! Do we win with double? Whatever creature you control dies, each one loses 1 life. So if creature he controls dies, loses 1 life. So he would gain 5 life. No, he will lose 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But he gained 5. But I think we wiped the board anyway, because Jiren's just giving him too much card advantage anyway. Yeah, I think we do that. 4, 3. I think they're going to survive with 2 life left, if I did my math correctly. But they're Bastion trigger, so they gain 5 life. Yeah. I did math correctly. No, we lose Shieldred. I always forget about the Kudro's ability. Let's play the Gix. Yeah, I always forget about the Kudro's ability of exiling a card from the graveyard. Oh, Banshee Horse. Hey, he's staying strong. Our opponent's staying strong. He is not quitting. He is not quitting on us. And there's that. He does gain the life when Kudro dies from the Bastion, but I wonder what he has in hand. Yeah, that's game. Because once the Kudro dies, if we swing, once it dies, they get hit for 1. The Kudro and whatever he blocks dies, which he would have to block the Ashnod because he can't block the ingredient because that's Menace. So he blocks this. These 2 die once we play Blood Artist, and then they gain 1 from the Bastion, but then they lose 2 from the Blood Artist, and then we still hit them with 1. So that's actually 3 life right there. So woo. It's cutting it close there. I made some screw-ups there. I should have got the Shieldred back with the Phyrexian Reclamation before he played that Kudro for the 2nd time. And that way he couldn't have exiled it. And then I think that would have been game 2. I did make some misplays there, but we still managed to get the dub. Okay, we go first against Emery. This is a pretty crappy hand, so let's mulligan. I think I like this hand. Let's keep this one. We have the Glintzy Siphoner. We can play turn 2, then Gix turn 3, and hopefully draw into something. Okay, let's Glintzy Siphoner. And turn 4, don't know if I'm going to Turgid's Lantern or if I'm going to Kalitas. We shall see. I'm going to go safekeeping. Whenever you become the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter that spell or ability unless controller pays 1. Creature tokens get -1/-0. Well, it's a good thing we're not playing creature tokens. We're going to draw a card. We get our land. It's always nice. It's always good to get your land drops with Gix. This guy plays Relic. Okay. Let's see, Ashnod's Altar, Lantern of Revealing, Golden Egg. We can deal with the Emery this time. So let's do that. We do have to pay 1, right? Oh wait, no, that's just them. Okay. So we're going to draw 2 cards here. I think I'm going to get rid of the Bonk. Yeah, let's get rid of Bontu.
I stopped
Tap Power Stone.
every power stone used.
Emery comes down for 1 mana. That's what makes Emery so good. Okay, we're drawing all of our land. We could Bastion. We could also Turgid. I don't think Bastion's the right call though. I think we have to kind of go for the board here. We play Turgid or we play Turgid's Lantern? Nah, let's play Turgid. Do you have a Pact of Negation? Okay. And let's go for, you know what? We don't need to draw cards. Let's go for the Karn.
Betrayal closes in from all sides.
Hope they don't have Paradox Engine. We get a Soul Guide Lantern. What do we want to get rid of? They can only get artifacts out, right? Yeah, they can only get artifacts off their graveyard, so Karn is not an option. I guess we'll get rid of the Cloud Key. I guess we could just exile the graveyard too with the Soul Guide Lantern. Didn't even think of that. We don't need our graveyard. Brimstone Heathen. Cold Steel Heart. Just ramping a lot. Not doing much of nothing. I think maybe they forgot about the Turgid. Okay, let's play Yahenni. Let's play the Bastion. We're gonna swing. Pass the Emery so he can get his graveyard. This is a smart thing to do. Discard this swamp. Probably has River Rebuke in hand. No, he has a Paradox Engine. That's what he's gonna go get. I think he would have quit if he had the if he had a way. If he didn't have a way to actually try to come back from here, I think he probably would have quit, right? That kind of sucks for us. Forsaken Monument. I guess he can draw his cards here from the Dreamstone Hedron. Draw 3 cards. We get a Dreamstone Hedron. Too bad we don't have a black source so we can kill the... I guess we wouldn't want to kill the Emery. Wow, did he not draw anything? Wow, he didn't draw anything from those 3 cards to play with the Paradox Engine now? That's actually incredible. I think we got really lucky there. GG's, Emery. Okay, we're up against a fellow mono black player in Rankle. Opponent goes first. Yeah, I guess we can keep this. It's not the greatest. It's not the worst, though. I feel a Thoughtseize coming. Or a Duress. What do you know? To get rid of the Urbosa's Intervention, we can't hit the... Rankle no more. Okay, they get rid of the... Gabriel's Wedding. I guess they have something to recur over and over again. Oh, Rankle's coming out next turn. That's not good for us. I think we play the Falmir Knight. Because that way, when he plays Rankle and he has to sacrifice a creature, he might not even have a sacrifice creature. So he's Stocky Connoisseur. This card's a non-land card with the greatest mana value among cards in their hand. So Yahenni. Not Yahenni. That kind of sucks. Infernal Grasp. Let's play Gix. Or do we want to play... Do we want to wait? I feel like if they play Rankle, they make us sacrifice a creature, then we'll just sacrifice the Falmir Knight. We could Infernal Grasp, like the Rankle, and then Fatal Push City Stalker Connoisseur, getting rid of both their creatures. But if they're going to do that for us, then I don't see why we would want to do that ourselves. I think we play Gix and make them use the removal in their hand. Let's just swing with both. Falmir Knight has Death Touch, so he'll kill the Connoisseur. If they don't want the thing to die, then we just draw a card off of it. Which I'm totally fine with either or. We draw both our land drops, so they play Rankle here. They make us sacrifice a creature, we just get rid of the Falmir Knights. They have to get rid of one of theirs. Okay, so
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me.
They are going to want to protect the Liliana, so they're going to block the Connoisseur. Bone Shard. Oh, okay. So, that's fine. They're down to 1 card in hand. Are they going to make us discard? I wonder. Nope, they're gonna make us sacrifice it. So let's sacrifice the Falmir Knights. And we can smack the Liliana. Oh, look at that, Banehound. That's really good too. Life and Haste. We can smack the Liliana without them blocking us. And we still have mana for Infernal Grasp and Fatal Push. So let's see what they're going to do. If they're going to play Rankle or not. Phyrexian Obliterator. I think we kind of have to get rid of that, don't we? Rankle's a 3/3. We have Erebos' Intervention, so we can actually kill that and Fatal Push the Connoisseur. Oh wait. Permanent you control. Oh, I made an oopsie there. I don't play Fatal Push that much. I'm gonna get grilled for that on YouTube, I already know. That's okay. Let's play.
Those who get in my way tend to
Could make them discard. No, let's kill the Connoisseur. So I really screwed up on that Fatal Push.
Haven't you ever heard
that was
of
gonna be
personal
a
space?
we were gonna hold that. That's my bad. You know, sometimes you just assume like the cards do what they're supposed to do, and then you play them, and then you realize they don't do what you thought they did. I thought Fatal Push said whenever a permanent leaves the battlefield,
I'm not interested in dying today.
you can Fatal Push for 4 mana instead of the 2. But I was wrong. So let's kill the Rankle. Or do we really care about the Rankle right now? We care about card draw. That's how we're gonna do that. Then we play the Battlefly Swarm to give us a blocker in the sky. Because Rankle has to deal combat damage. I really think we have this game. Just about the way things are going. I screwed up on that Fatal Push. Ooh. So now we don't have any cards. Now we don't have a way to get rid of Rankle now. That's fine. He can sacrifice a creature. He has to sacrifice his Rankle. He's not going to do anything though. Didn't think so. We're going to draw 4 cards. That's going to give us the advantage we need to overcome this Rankle guy. Unless our opponent decides to scoop. Okay. Wait. Doomblade, destroy target non-black creature? Wow. I would have discarded that a long time ago. That's just me, though. Oh, let's do this. We can invoke Despair. That's a lovely feeling right there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And I guess we Dreams of Still and Oil. Let's see what they have in hand. Get out of here. I'm pretty sure he could have used that Drana. I mean, we have plenty of removal anyway. Yeah, there was no coming back from that. GG's. GG's, Rankle. Just not good enough. Okay, we're up against Toski. This is a deck that I think Gix is pretty much compared to a lot. Because they both draw you cards when they hit the field. So, when the creatures do combat damage. I really don't like this hand. I like the turn 1 Thoughtseize, but I don't think that's enough to get us over the hump. And if we don't draw land, we're going to be screwed. So it's a mulligan. I like the cut down. I like the Davros Withering, Glitzy Siphoner. Yeah, let's keep this. If they have like a turn 1 Llanowar Elves or something, we can Davros Withering. Just so they don't get into Toski too quickly. Beast Hauler. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we have no signals. Draw a card. There's Rankle. Welcome to the show. So this is when he would have had Toski out here, though he killed the Llanowar Elf, so he has to wait a whole nother turn. Where's the draw? That's such a shame, isn't it? That is quite a shame. We're gonna cut down this Beast Caller. Because they're going to have to wait to draw cards too when they play the Toski. Toski, you kind of want the same thing as Gix. You want to play quick early creatures so you can draw extra cards when you drop Toski down from doing combat damage. Let's play the Blade of the Oni, and then what we're going to do is, since they have 2 mana up here, I don't want to play the cut down yet. I want to wait until he plays Toski, till he gets comfortable playing Toski, uses his mana, thinks he's going to get a card, and then we're going to cut down the Beast Caller. Let's see what it is. So he does go for Toski. So we cut down the Beast Caller before he puts the counters on it. And there we go. And that's always nice, isn't it? So here's what we can do here. We can do this. Put Kaya's Ghost Form on the Glitzy Siphoner, play the Rankle. Swing in. These have menace and put Spawn to block anything. We sacrifice a creature. Yep, we sacrifice a creature. We sacrifice a Siphoner. Kaya's Ghost Form triggers. We get back the Siphoner. And we're sitting pretty good. Cavalier of Thorns. Cavalier of Thorns has reach, but we also have the Murderous Rider. So I'm not too worried about that. Draw a card off the Siphoner. Ooh, Heartless Act. Heartless Act is even better. We could Gix, but you know what? Nah, we need to kind of do the damage, right? You gotta do the damage. So let's do the Heartless Act, kill the Cavalier. We have the Murderous Rider for when a creature comes down next turn. Probably gonna be that Gargoyle that he put on top. I think we're sitting pretty good, man. We're sitting pretty good. Oh yeah, good game. Yeah, that was it. That was it. We were the best of the Toski and Gix comparison. GG is Toski. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. It was really fun. The thing about Gix is I think a lot of the decks will play the same. I think people will try to build around his first ability or his second ability. Both abilities are fine to build around. I think the second ability, if you even get to that point where you have 10, 15 cards in your hand, you should already be winning by the time you need to cast Gix's second ability. But it is a fun build around. As far as crafting this deck, if you like aggro decks and you like black decks, I'd say this is a craft. Gix is a really great commander, and I think he's going to be good for a while, especially once we get more protection spells and more 1 and 2 drop black creatures that are good. It's a fun deck. I would definitely craft it. I'm going to get off of here and have a good night, and hopefully you guys do the same, and I'll see you guys in the next one.